Hey guys, we're here in the chemistry lab, throwing back a little information again from the first of the year to see if you remember it. Today we're going to do a chemical reaction, and for those of you who don't remember, a chemical reaction is when we have two different things being mixed together to form something entirely new, okay? And there are some evidences that we look at to make sure that that's happening. One could be gas formation. We know that because things bubble. We could also see maybe some steam coming off of it. Another thing, maybe there's going to be a change in its energy. That means it could be getting hotter or cooler. Hotter means it's going to be called exothermic. If it's getting cooler, it's typically endothermic. All right, we could have what's called a precipitate, and that's usually when something solid comes out of two liquids being put together, or possibly even two gases being put together. All right, and then, unexpected color change. It's been a while for me too, guys. If we have a color change, it's just something that we don't expect. All right. Anyway, there's probably some other evidences we can look at too. We're going to kind of leave it at that for now. Today we have something called sulfuric acid. Okay. I want you to take a look at it for a moment. If you can see this very good, it looks like water. Okay, this is very, very dangerous stuff. Okay, it has a chemical formula of H2SO4. All right, again, it appears to be harmless, but notice we keep it in a glass container, and that's for a certain reason. This is called a dehydrating agent, all right, which means it pulls the water out of things. And since there's no water technically in glass, it can't really harm it. All right, we also have some pure cane sugar. Yes, I believe we got this from Walmart. All right, you cannot get this from Walmart, but you can get this. All right, we're gonna mix these two things together today, and we're gonna see what happens. And it may be a little surprising to some of you, maybe not to others. But as always, safety first, and we have a couple of things. One thing that I am missing is going to be gloves. I really honestly probably need to be wearing gloves for this experiment, but Mr. Jones is going to put his life on the line for you. I do have goggles because if something happens, I do not want this stuff to get into my eyes, okay? This is stuff that, you do not really want on your body. And one more safety issue is I have some baking soda here. And what baking soda does is it's going to neutralize the sulfuric acid if we were to spill it, okay? I do not plan on using this, but if I must, I must, okay? Just because it neutralizes it doesn't mean it instantly takes away any kind of danger, all right? It's going to also be a chemical reaction, which means there's going to be evidences of that. Could be a change in energy, right? Could get hot, could get cold, all right? I hope you don't find out today. All right, so I'm going to take some sugar and I'm going to pour it into my beaker. All right. And then I'm going to remove the cap and very carefully I'm going to start pouring in the sulfuric acid. All right. Notice what's happening in there. Do you see something going on inside of this sulfuric acid? Okay. Notice I have a glass stir stick. I'm going to start kind of moving it around a little bit. Okay. Do you see something happening in here? Oh, do you notice anything? Look at the color. What's happening with the color? All right, what's happening with this? We're gonna add a little bit more acid, see if we can really get things moving. All right, and you can see the nice color change that's going on. What you cannot see right now is if you were to feel the side of this container, you would feel the temperature is increasing a lot, okay? Now, we're starting to see some smoke, all right? And we are also working underneath a ventilator, okay? And so, I want to go back down, Mr. Terry. You can see what's starting to happen. We have a lot of heat coming off of this, all right? And we see, look at this. It didn't look like we put this much because of the expansion, because of the gas formation. It's separating all these particles, and we're getting this long chain of what's called elemental carbon. Okay, this is just carbon. There should be nothing else in it. We also have some evaporation going on of some water. All right, and this is what happens when you mix sulfuric acid and sugar. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and we will see you next time.